We are on day 21. It's the end of week 3. Absolutely incredible week this week. Gone hard. The first week was a bit of a warm-up. The second week, I made some real big progress. The third week, now, we're on now. This has been a game changer. Week 4 is going to be incredible. I'll see you there. But today, I've had some questions about health and fitness routines and what you should do and what you should not do. What I want to do today is debunk some myths. Today, here's 10 myths that you need to know and debunk so that you can start your journey too. Myth number 1. Myth number 1. No pain, no gain. So you hear this a lot and you hear people say it a lot, that if it's not painful, are you really making any progress? Actually, if it's painful, then perhaps you've gone too hard. Perhaps you need a rest day, and perhaps what's going on is you're getting an injury, or at least the start of an injury, and you're not actually then going to make any more gains and progress. Let's explain the difference between pain and muscle fatigue. Muscle fatigue feels like your muscles are sore. Pain, though, in your joints should be listened to, and you should definitely think about taking rest. Essentially, like I've said before, it's about listening to your body, listening to the cues that it's giving you, and respecting when you're pushing too hard and taking appropriate rest. Myth number 2 is around spot reducing fat. What I mean by that is, I want a flatter belly. How do I do exercises that are going to get me less fat in a particular area, like legs, belly, arms? Is it possible? Well, unfortunately, no. When you work out, you are going to burn fat. Even if you're just in a calorie deficit and you're not working out at all, there's going to be some fat loss. How your body selects the fat to burn is a little bit down to genetics, but predominantly your body will burn fat evenly from across your body. Some people carry fat in different areas more than others, but if you're trying to spot reduce from one particular area, it's completely impossible. Doing exercises that target that area will target the muscles in that area, which will give you better tone and a better overall shape in that area. But if you're trying to reduce fat, you will burn fat evenly from across your body. Let's put it this way. If you're trying to change your body composition and you want to reduce fat in one area, you're going to have to reduce fat from your entire body, and we're not anybody going to argue that that's a bad thing. Myth number 3, lifting weights will make me bulky. And it's not usually guys that say this, it's normally women, which makes sense. But what lifting weights does, it makes you fit and strong and lean. And that's exactly what you want, whoever you are. What lifting weights does is it helps you burn more fat, it helps you burn more calories. What you do when you lift weights is you get what we call the afterburn. After you've finished a weight training session, your body keeps burning more calories at a higher rate than normal because it has to facilitate the rest and repair process. So what that's going to do, it's going to up your metabolic rate, it's going to help you keep burning calories for much, much longer, and that's exactly what you want. But why can't I get bulky like some of the guys I see in the gym? Well, let me tell you, unless you are a man, you've got much lower levels of testosterone, and that's what's needed to build muscle and get hench. Let's be clear that unless your body's full of testosterone, i.e. you're male, you're not going to get hench by lifting weights. You're going to get strong, you're going to feel the afterburn, and you're going to be burning more calories. Who doesn't want to be strong and lean and toned? Let's go with myth number 4. Cardio and massive amounts of it is what I need to do to lose weight. Let's put something to bed here. When we talk about losing weight, what we mean is losing fat. Nobody wants to be lighter on the scales if it means what your body's doing and how your composition is changing is you're losing muscle, but your fat is remaining level. Let's be honest, the only numbers that we want dropping on the scales are fat. We want to have the muscle going up and the fat going down. So, is cardio and cardio alone going to facilitate that? If you run a 10K every day, are you going to see a difference on the scale? Yes, you are. But is that the best and most effective use of your time if your goal is reducing fat? A shorter weight training session, as opposed to a longer run, can be more effective because not only do you get the calories burned while you're working out, you also get the calories burned for the whole 24 hours afterwards while your body's repairing and growing and getting stronger. So not only do you get more calories burned in a shorter amount of time, you get stronger, leaner and fitter. That's the goal.
How will 75 hard change your life even once the challenge is over?
Just a really good question.
I know.
Time management. I've never been busier in my life. I'm saying no to things that I would have absolutely said yes to. And having so much to do in a day has really taught me that every second is important. Number 5, here's another one. You need to work out every day. And I know that's what I'm doing on the 75 hard challenge, but I learnt very quickly that it's not sustainable. You cannot work out to a highly intense level every single day. You need to program in rest, recovery, and some time for your body to repair. Relaxation is super important for your mind, your body, and your overall well-being. I cannot stress that enough. So if you are on a huge health drive, if you do have a massive goal that you need to get fit for, if you've got a holiday coming up and you need to drop whatever your goal is, going hard and going heavy is an amazing thing to do. But you need to take time for your body to rest and repair. Otherwise, you're actually going to be hurting your goals and not helping them. I've got a good one. This is number 6. If you're not sweating, you're not working hard enough. Now, sweating isn't a good indicator of how hard you're working. I tell you what is a good indicator though. Heart rate. If you've got an Apple Watch, if you've got any other kind of fitness tracker, then it will be able to show you how hard your heart's working. That is probably the best indicator of how hard you're working. The higher your heart rate, the harder you're working. If you don't have an Apple Watch or another fitness tracking device, then RPE, rate of perceived exertion. Judge how hard you feel like you're working. Write it down in a book. How does it feel? How does it stack up compared to your last workout? And then use that as a marker of how hard you can push for the next one. Did it feel easier or did it feel harder? If it felt harder, great, you worked harder. If it felt easier, and you can grade it from 1 to 5, 1 to 10, and keep a track of each time you do a certain exercise. What should be happening is when you do the same exercise the next time, you will be able to go in more. You'll be able to lift more, you'll be able to run further, you'll be able to run faster. But the rate of perceived exertion should stay the same. That shows that you're getting fitter. Next myth. More exercise is always better. Do more, get more. Actually, with your body, that's not quite the case. I know, we see people doing Ironmans, triathlons, and who was the guy that ran all the way across Africa? He's trained for years and years and years for that. Have you trained for years and years and years? Actually, at the level you're at probably right now, you wouldn't be able to do that. And if you tried, you would be injured within the first week. But you can train up to that. Go at a comfortable pace. More is not always better. Listen to your body and make sure you program in those rest days. Eiffel Tower? Number 8. That's 4, but I mean 8. Double. You need fancy gym equipment or a fancy gym to get fit? Actually, no. What you need is willpower, motivation, and a plan. You can get fit without any gym subscription, any gym membership. Calisthenics, look into it, is an amazing fitness routine, an amazing program. Calisthenics is essentially bodyweight exercises and you can do so much. Okay, let's be real. A fancy gym and the best equipment helps loads. But at the level that you're probably at, starting out now, it's not going to make very much difference. But if you were a pro athlete, that's when you're going to see those 1%, 2% gains. And the 1%, 2% gains can be the difference between you winning that gold medal or the silver medal. But seeing as we're not pro athletes, let's just get sweaty, have fun, and get fit. Number 9, diet alone can transform your body. I've heard this quite a lot. And we all say gains are made in the kitchen. And fitness is literally grounded and started and finished on nutrition. If you have shit nutrition, you're really going to go nowhere, and probably your gym sessions are 50 to 75% wasted. But while you can transform your body with nutrition alone, You can lose fat, you can lose weight. What are we really aiming for here? Are we just aiming to be slightly slimmer? No, we're aiming to be healthy. We're aiming to have fit bodies. We're aiming to live longer and live happier. Myth number 10, and this is really the most important one I wanted to speak about today. Supplements are essential for progress. And I'm going to debunk this one right now. If you watch TikTok, Instagram, or even YouTube fitness influencers, they're going to be pushing supplements as the only way to get six-pack abs, the only way to get a massive ass, or the only way to burn fat fast. Are they sponsored? Are they really saying that in your best interest, or are they getting some monetary gain from it? I'd bet it's the latter. Supplements, if you're the Arsenal team, might give you that 1% edge to beat your rival team. We all know what Arsenal did with creatine, and it worked. But do you need to spend £30 a month on creatine to get 1%? There's much better and smarter ways that you can spend your money and time to get better results. So if you're starting your fitness journey, I hope those points were useful for you. Really, what it boils down to is eating right, eating healthy, putting yourself in a calorie deficit, and programming effective workouts. Combine cardio with weight training for the best gains. Tomorrow is the start of week 4. I've got some really exciting stuff coming up. I've got a really busy week, and the workouts are going to be insane. I'll see you there. Peace, bye.